our goal to help people design, build, and maintain their outdoor living spaces. Keep building your outdoor dreams. Thanks for having me out today.
You bet.
Great
Look forward to seeing you. Glad you stopped by. Always a pleasure.
Place looks awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. This started many, many years ago for us, and it started out as a design. It started out as a dream and a thought, and we looked at what you designed for us, and we determined we could build this thing in phases. So Jason, the first thing you did, you guys come out and you built the stone wall for us. We had that put in. So that was phase one. The second part of it was you guys did some excavation work for us. We put a gazebo and a hot tub in over there. Then part of that design included the fireplace, the pond, the outdoor kitchen and all. So we just picked away at it, a little bit at a time. The outdoor fireplace came next. You guys came back and did the entire pond for us. And then we moved over into this phase here, which was the bigger patio, the outdoor kitchen, the pizza oven that we have here and that type of stuff. So it's been several years in the works, but we love every minute of it. We enjoy spending time out here, and glad that you guys came by to visit.
So you really have a lot of unique materials around here. Your walls look very natural. I know they're a concrete product just because in the business. Your flagstone looks very natural. So tell me a little bit about that material and how that came about.
Some of the things that we did is we tried to introduce different products in different areas to try and give us that feeling of each time you're in a section, it's a little bit different section. So we've got flagstone pavers over there. We've got just regular standard dry cast pavers here. And then in the kitchen area here, we wanted to make it look like its own unique area. So we outlined it, we bordered it with the dry cast pavers, then put in these wet casts, but it gives it that feeling of an isolated area, and we're trying to look for that old world look. The gazebo that we built here is all reclaimed barn lumber. So this is 100-year-old barn lumber that we were able to get hold of and built the gazebo, and our goal was to make it look like a barn that the sides were taken off of. So we're actually underneath a structure that's theoretically 100 years old.
I know you get asked about the countertop every single time, right?
Yeah.
So just tell me how you did that. And
The countertop is, my son Sean and I built the countertop. It's a poured concrete countertop. So we framed it up. We used a rubber liner to create the rock face edge on here. Poured a wet cast concrete in there that when we poured it in, it was actually pink in color, which is not what we intended to. So we started out with this pink countertop. We decided to stain it then. So we blended a total of 6 different color stains to get the color that you have. And then we put an epoxy surface on top of it. So the countertop is very unique. We did it ourselves. It's one of a kind. After we poured it, we ground it down to a nice smooth finish, and then the stain and epoxy coating on top of that.
So when everybody stops by, they think it's natural stone?
They do.
And they wonder where you got it,
yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks pretty unique and pretty natural, and it's man-made.
Came out incredible.
Man-made.
Let's walk over and check out the pond.
Yep, absolutely.
So I really love how it's becoming more mature. What year, how long has the pond been in?
The pond was, Jason, you guys installed the pond. It was the last pond that you did in December of 2015. So this is going on its 4th year. But I gotta tell you, your vision for this was actually exceeded our expectations with this. I mean, when we first started this, we had envisioned a waterfalls just over the rock wall that you guys had put in a couple years ago. And when you came out and laid it out, you had your guys, the waterfall went farther up, the waterfall is deeper. your vision of this exceeded all of our expectations. So we are in love with the pond as much today as the day that you installed it. So in fact, probably more. The way that it's maturing, each of the plants comes back every year. Everything gets a little bit more mature and a little different every year. So we totally enjoy it. The hand pump fountain, the wet wagon wheel behind it. You and Kelly had designed the stump in the middle of the waterfalls. You know, that was a vision that we had. We wanted the stump in the pond somewhere. Your idea to put it in the waterfalls and make it look like it's been there forever. So really excited about the way that it came out. Jason, one of the things we enjoy the most is the fish in here. And we've come to know our fish well enough that this one's name is Lewis. And he's as friendly as can be. We pet him like a dog. He eats out of our hand. So the fish have been a joy to have. We've really enjoyed it.
So that is so cool. And when we installed the pond, we actually did this on purpose, where we had this flat rock as a fish feeding area, and then it immediately goes down all the way to the bottom so that the fish feel safe coming up to that area. So instead of there being a shelf here, it goes down all the way to the third shelf, which is just creates a really neat fish feeding area. So I think it's really cool how you use the same stone here as you did in the kitchen area to create that, separate the areas, but it also really brings it all together at the same time.
One of the things when you did the design for us, one of the things we decided we wanted a fireplace instead of a fire pit. So with the bank here, you guys designed the fireplace that set right into the bank. So when we finished the fireplace, we used the stone on it. Then we carried that same stone into the outdoor kitchen so that everything blended together. So it's like its own separate space here, but it all blends together and matches overall.
Yep. So tell me a little bit about the fireplace. How'd you build that?
The main kit is a cementuous box from Eldorado stone. So part of this center section here, the actual fireplace and fire box is from Eldorado stone. And then we custom made the wood boxes on each side of it. So then the stone veneer goes on top of that. Yep. So it's a true wood burning fireplace. It could be hooked up to gas, but we enjoy a wood fire. So it's a true wood burning fireplace, and we use that often during the summer.
You got a lot of big boulders and rocks and things like that around here. That wasn't all because of us. How'd you get a lot of those rocks here?
Well, the true story behind the stones is Kelly found them on Craigslist. We found them on a farm up in Elverson, and we brought in 160 tons of Chester County fieldstone, and then you guys come in and built the wall for us. So the project has been several years in the making, and it started out as 160 tons of boulders and then became all of this.
This is why we do the tours. It is so cool just to come and hang out. And I always recommend to people, don't rush through the tour. Don't try and go see every house. Just relax and enjoy it. There'll be more houses next year. The idea is you can't see them all, and we want you to come back and want to experience it again. You've been through some of that, now you're on the tour, so just tell me a little bit about it and what you like about it.
We've participated in the tour, Jason, probably for 5 or 6 years, and quite honestly, that's what started the vision for us. So 3 or 4 years of attending the pond tour and all that. Then we've done the design and follow through. And I got to tell you, we're excited to be on the tour now. So we really enjoy getting everything ready, opening the house up, having people come through. So we're excited every year to be on the tour with you guys.
Awesome. So, I appreciate you having me out today.
Love it. You're welcome anytime. You always know that.
Talk to you soon.
You bet.
If you would like to start building your outdoor dreams today, contact Turpin Landscape Design Build.